Let's go to the US. I got to admit, I find the Democrats very, very funny. It was just the other week that there were mass protests against Donald Trump, the No Kings protests, because Trump was setting himself up as a dictator, a king for life. Well, this week, Democrats are jostling as to who will be the presidential candidate for 2028. Here's Gavin Newsom on CBS.
I'm looking forward to who presents themselves in 2028 and who meets that moment. And that's the question for the American people.
Is it fair to say after the 2026 midterms, you're going to give it serious thought?
Yeah, I'd be lying otherwise. I'd just be lying. And I can't do that.
Like I said, it's hilarious that they're starting to jockey for who will be the Democratic candidate, because 1 minute they're warning us there won't be another election. Gavin Newsom again just recently.
I fear that we will not have an election in 2028. I really mean that in the core of my soul, unless we wake up to the code red, what's happening in this country, and we wake up soberly to how serious this moment is.
Freya, I'm so confused. Will there be an election in 2028 or not?
Only if he is the candidate for the Democrat Party. Then I think then there will magically definitely be an election in 2028. But he's smart. I mean, he can't contest the governorship of California for a third term. He's already served 2 terms. Who are the other options? Kamala Harris, who's probably even less liked now after her book pity tour than she was when she was running for president. So there really are no other contenders. Gavin Newsom consistently polls at the top of the potential nominees. And it's interesting, over the last couple months, using social media, he's tried to rebrand himself as dark woke, take on Trump, use the memes that the Trump administration uses and just use it against them. And he's been remarkably successful. So I think he's probably one of the more threatening governors, or more threatening candidates that could potentially be in the race.
The other one that will probably enter it is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's sort of been getting the backing of Bernie Sanders. It would seem that he's setting her up for that. But, it'll be interesting to see how Gavin Newsom can tackle the big issues. Hopefully a little better than that. Very quickly as well, before we get to a break, the New South Wales government, I've just got to call them out. They've got this program, the Drought Ready and Resilient Fund, $250 million, which was meant to be low-interest loans to farmers who are dealing with drought in New South Wales. And there was a terrible story in the Daily Telegraph today alleging that public servants have basically been told to find every way to not give this money out to farmers, and that of the $250 million that was set aside in November 2023, nearly 2 years ago, only $6.5 million has been given out. It's hard enough to work the land as it is. These are the guys and gals who keep this country moving. Surely they deserve better than that.
Indeed.